Guys, the chicken is here, bringing you another Boom Beach video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about why we are excited for the Proto-Troop Mega Crab that is coming up in just a few days. So, let's go ahead and get on into it, guys. So, we got the Proto-Troop Mega Crab. Now, this one's going to be a little bit interesting because we don't know anything about it, other than it's just the Proto-Troop Mega Crab. We don't know if we're getting Rainmakers, we don't know if we're getting Lasertrons, we don't know if we're getting, what's the other one? Critter Cannons, excuse the chicken, bit of a brain fart there. We don't know if we're getting them all to use unlimitedly. We don't know if there's just going to be like a special offer from the trader, or how that is exactly going to work, but I'm definitely going to be keeping my eyes on this bill right here, guys. So when the trader does come back to restock her supplies, that's going to be very interesting to see what that actually comes back with. And also, yeah, make sure to stay tuned because I don't know if we're doing sneak peeks or not this go around, but make sure to subscribe and hit that bell anyways, guys, just in case. So let's go ahead and dive on into today's Dr. Terrence, guys. You guessed it. Okay, so let's get all the guys going. Now, I'm going to be using 2.6 Heavy Zuka, just because, you know, typically right about now is when I start practicing for the Mega Crab, and I start, you know, using whatever troops I'm going to be using, but I don't know what the meta is for this one, because it's probably going to be, you know, it's going to be, I imagine it's going to be something to do with Proto-Troops, right? It's going to be some combination of mortar cannons or mortar tanks, whatever, something along those lines is what it's more than likely going to be, right? Oh, interesting. Okay, so yeah, it's gonna be interesting, man. And yeah, like the most exciting thing for me is, you know, as of right now, we don't really know anything about what it's gonna be or what it's going to become. But what we do know is there are going to be Proto-Troops involved in one way or another. Now, probably what is going to happen, what makes the most sense, is that we'll have we'll have unlimited uses of the Proto-Troops, or we'll just have them all on sale at the trader. That's probably what it's going to be. It's going to be the mortar tanks, the critter cannons, and the lasertrons will all be available for purchase from the trader. That's probably what's going to happen, but I don't know. It's cool to think about other stuff as well. And as far as what's going to work on the Mega Crab, now the thing about proto tanks, Proto-Troops, is they cost a lot of gunboat energy to use, guys. They cost a ton of GBE. They cost a ton of GBE. They cost let's go 1, 2. Okay, so let's go like that and like this. And we'll go up here, and we'll go right about here as well. So you're gonna definitely want to place a little bit more gunboat energy statues if you're able to do that. If that's within your means, then you're definitely going to want to have that extra boost of gunboat energy. Now, I only have the 2 statues, so it's gonna be a little interesting for chicken. I've been trying to grind away at some of these shards, but you can see I'm doing a pretty poor job at that. So let's go like this, and we'll go like that, and we'll chop up some of these fragments. And here we go. Alright, so stage 4, guys. Stage 4. And let's go like this. Launch them all out here. And we'll go up like that. Yeah, so definitely, if you haven't already, guys, make sure you're getting out some more gunboat energy. What you can do also for right now is to farm up a little bit of gold, just in case we do have to purchase all of the Proto-Troops for the duration of the weekend. That's going to be pretty expensive. Okay, so we'll go. Yeah, I think this is going to work. We've got a taunt going off right about here. I'm going to let them just kind of chill there for a sec. Then we're going to go shock there, shock here, and medkits for the win on that stage 4, guys. Pretty easy so far. I mean, it is stage 4, so we're not expecting any anything to really catch us just about yet. But we'll see if we get there, guys. We'll see if we get there. So, Yeah, no shadow just yet either. It should come out tomorrow afternoon. So in about 6 hours from now is when it usually spawns, like mid-afternoon or morning on Wednesday. Is usually when the crab shadow is live, guys. So make sure to check your maps. Also subscribe, because I always post that image on the YouTube community tab, and I'll post in the Discord as well. That we now have up and running. So bit of a weird walk this time. Okay. This, and we'll go 1, 2, 3. Okay. And let's go like this. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it should be good. It should be nothing really touching the roots in the back. One little rock launcher, I mean, that doesn't count for much. Okay. So there's the first 5 stages of Dr. Terrence down, guys. You notice the chicken sporting a new hat today. Nice, clean, and fresh, guys. Big shout out to the hat. And let's see what the replicators have in store for us on stage 6 today. This one looks a little troublesome, but it's no match for the chicken, guys. It's no match for the chicken. Okay, so let's go up. Let's go up this way. And we'll flare them all up like this. I'm gonna let them just get collected for a sec. And we're gonna go 1 and 2 just like that. And now we're gonna flare right up over here. I think should put them in a pretty good spot. Okay. Now I think I do have a couple GB Guardians in storage, but I don't think any of them are maxed. And I do prefer using the... you know, if it's not a 17, if it's not a perfect statue and it's not a masterpiece, I don't really like putting them down unless I have to. Okay, so we're going to shock here, here, and here. Okay, looks like we're only going to shock a couple spots, but that's fine. Another taunt going off, and boom. Stage 6 goes down without a cluck, without a buck, and without a duck, guys. Moving on up to stage 7. Well, making some good progress with Dr. T today. We actually didn't lose a single troop there. So, I mean, we'll take that. We'll take that. But, you know, stage 7 is where the difficulty ramps up just a touch. Just a touch, guys. So, let's use a barrage right about here. And let's get all the Zukas in the middle. It's going to allow me to use less smokes. So, I'm going to go like this and then like that, where they're all going to kind of coagulate here. Some of them went for that machine gun instead. Interesting path by Supercell, but nonetheless. Okay, so now we're going to go right about here. And we'll just get a couple smokes going up like this. 1, 2, 3. I think we'll do a nice triangle finish, guys. Not going to bother with any critters on this one. I don't think we're going to need them. Yeah, I think this actually looks super easy. I'm going to go with 1 shock here, 1 shock here. And we do have those mortars in the back, but I think they're going to be so slow to fire that it shouldn't make too much of a difference. Okay, it made a little bit of a difference, but either way, there's all 7 stages of today's Dr. Terrence, guys. So yeah, make sure to let me know down below in the comments why or why not you are looking forward to the Proto-Troop Mega Crab. How, more importantly, do you think it's going to work? Do you think we're going to have all 3 of the proto tanks for the duration of the crab for free, or are you thinking something else? Definitely let me know that down below in the comments, guys. As always, thanks so much for watching. That is going to wrap up the video today. Make sure to leave a like if you found it interesting, entertaining, or informative, and we'll see you next one, guys. Chicken out. Back.